All right, guys, these are the two kill teams that we're going to be watching wage war today. We have Tyranids versus Imperial Guard, 100 points of each. We're going to start with John's kill team. John, tell us what you got here.
All right, we've got some Tyranids. At the back there is my Tyranid warrior gunner. He's the leader. He's got a barbed strangler and rending claws. The front three gene stealers are my specialists. The very front guy is a combat specialist. He has an acid maw. The front left with the gray base is my scout. Front right is my veteran with flesh hooks. And the four behind that are just regular ass gene stealers.
All right, and we're gonna slide over here. Ryan, what do we got today?
This is this is some gene stealer food we got right here, lined up, ready to eat. This is my leader. He's got a giant fist, but it's not doing anything today. He's just gonna have a chainsword and a last pistol. That's
ornamental.
Yeah, he's rallying. His fist gets bigger when he's excited.
Hulk hands.
This is my heavy specialist with a grenade launcher. My comm specialist, he's a Voxcaster dude. And my demo specialist with a flamer. And then 14 just fucking ready to die for the Emperor, pieces of steak and some armor. And that's about it.
All right, so you guys have seen the kill teams, and we're going to show you guys the board, mission, and then deployment. All right, here's the battlefield we're going to be going today. You can see the objective markers has already been placed. Ryan, what is the mission?
We're doing sweep and clear. It's a match play mission out of the core rulebook. So there's 4 objectives, with a 5-inch bubble in the middle for deployment, and then table quarters. We'll roll off to see which one we're going to actually choose later on. But basically, these are worth 3 victory points at the end of the battle, and each model taken out is worth a kill point. So right now, John's got the advantage because I've got a lot of kill points.
All right.
There's a lot of points that John can get, but if I break or he breaks, then the other person who's not broken wins automatically.
All right, there you have it, folks. So we're going to do deployment and come back to you. So deployment for this game is done. Ryan won the roll-off, so John was forced to deploy first. And as you can see, he put everything over in this corner and has his warrior back buffing all the gene stealers. And over here, Ryan has sort of mobbed up on this objective marker. So we're gonna go for the first round, and we'll show you guys what happens. And here is turn 1 initiative rolling.
Ooh, got it by a mile. The 12.
So
Ryan will be going first.
Ryan has the initiative, so we'll be back after movement.
And turn 1 movement is complete. So basically all my guys just kind of fanned out to try to get on objectives to hold them. Probably not a great idea since you're scoring them at the end, and I'm probably just going to give John a bunch of points, but that's okay. So all the gene stealers advanced. We just have like 1 token here, but all of them advanced up. He is in a pretty good spot to pretty much ambush my entire army on this next turn. So we're going to see how good these guys can shoot. Probably not very good. I got 1 guy ready to tear with the grenade launcher and this guy right next to him. I'm hoping that my leader can make this guy a little useful and that my flamethrower right here can do some work on these guys, but 5 open vols. So we will come back to you with the shooting phase. So first off, my guy with the grenade launcher is going to fire into this gene stealer. My leader is going to issue take aim onto him, and the comm specialist is going to add 1 to the hit rolls. So he's half range and obscured, but I'm hitting on 4, so I'm adding 1 to the hit rolls. I hit. Crack missile, so winning you on 3s. And it's not. I'm actually going to spend a command point on that. So winning on 3s. Wounds. I'm going to have a 5-up invul save on the gene stealer. And he makes it. And next up is the guy next to him doing a las gun into the same target. So he's got 2 shots hitting on 5s. No hits. So my flamer here, regular flamer, is going to see how many shots it gets and try to split fire on the 2 back here. So he's going to get 2 shots, so just 1 and 1. First one is going to wound you on a 4. That doesn't wound. Second one in the back also doesn't wound.
All right, so this guardsman right here has shot and wounded this Gene Stealer, who happens to be John's combat specialist. So we're going to see if he gets taken out of action here. Ryan, would you do the honors?
5 up and he's out. He's not, he just takes a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound on this guy.
And with that, that is all the shooting for the Imperial Guard. I just did the specialists, and we just rolled through all these lasgun shots because that would be insufferable to sit through, I think. So the only thing I actually managed to do was get this guy down to a flesh wound. Everybody else missed or failed to wound. So it's looking like it's about to be lunchtime for the Gene Stealers. So yeah, we'll come back to you with the Tyranid shooting, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Alright, so John shooting. This Gene Stealer, who happens to be his veteran, is going to target this guardsman with his flesh hooks. So, John, would you do the honors?
Yeah, we got 2 hitting on 4-ups.
So 4 and a 5. Alright, nice. Here we go. Do you want to roll to wound?
Toughness 3, strength 4. We're on 3s. Both
wound, alright.
What's the AP on that bad boy?
Nothing.
AP nothing. So I got 2 5-up saves. Oh, makes one fails one.
All right.
Yeah, so go ahead and on 4-up, you take him out.
No, just a flesh wound.
You can command point it though if you want.
Yeah, we'll make it spicy. I'll command point that.
Spice time.
There we go.
Yeah, he's gone.
And he's gone. That's a point for John.
All right. Now, the only other model with a gun in John's kill team, the Tyranid Warrior, has shot his barbed strangler across the field into this grenade launcher carrying guardsman, and has succeeded on a 6 to hit him. So, John, let's see if he wounds.
That is a wound.
That is a wound.
What's the AP on that bad boy?
1.
-1.
So I've got a 6-up save on Grenade Boy. Oh, and I make it with a 6.
It.
That is extra spicy.
He is safe for now.
And that is it for turn 1. Not as eventful as turn 2 is about to be, I can guarantee you. John has just 1 flesh-wounded guy right here, but there's no way he could fail. I only lost 1 guy, so there's no way I could fail anything, broken test or not. So turn 2 initiative is right here. I get a 9. And 8. You get an 8. So I have the initiative for turn 2.
All right, guys, this is the end of the movement for turn 2. So Ryan had the priority, and he readied most of his army. However, John was incredibly lucky with a bunch of charge rolls and tied up the majority of it. So we're going to go over to shooting, starting with Ryan, and then I guess going to this readied Tyranid Warrior here. And if Ryan doesn't make some crucial shots, I think he might get slashed to death. So we'll be back in a little bit. And Ryan is going to kick it off with a crack grenade from this grenadier into John's leader. So here comes the roll. What are we hitting on?
Adding 1 for my leader. He's going to do taking, or he's not adding 1, he's rerolling 1s. He's hitting on 5s now because it's long range and he's obscured. And then I'm adding 1 for the comp specialist who's hitting on 4s.
All right, so what do we got?
This is a crack grenade. Hits. Toughness 5 on that guy, or toughness 4?
4.
Wounding on 3s. That's a wound. 6-up save, good sir.
Go over to these Badlands where the dice are rolled. No.
This is the D3 damage for the crack grenade. It does 2 damage, so he's down to 1 wound. This is John Leader is going to go into my 2 specialists on this crate here. D6 shots.
The barbed strangler.
It's going to be 5 shots. We're going to split it up. He's going to do 5 shots. He's going to do 3 into my grenade guy and 2 into this guy. So 3 going to the grenadier hitting on 5s. Getting no hit. The comm specialist hitting on 5s.
Oh, baby.
1 hit. Winning on 3s. That's a wound. AP -1, right?
Yes.
6-up save. I don't make it. Surprise, surprise. It takes him down to 0 wounds, so roll the injury. He's not obscured, so 4 takes him out.
No.
2 hits into my comm specialist hitting on 5s. That's 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. That is 1 wound. AP -2, so or AP -1, so 6-up save. I don't make it. Surprise, surprise. So 4 takes him out. Go ahead. He's out of action with the 5. He just made my comm specialist go splat. And with that, I have done nothing. I did all my shooting over here with all these las guns that didn't get tied up, and Didn't do anything. So the Gene Stealers are about to cut me in half. So I'll come back to you with the start of the combat phase. Normal Gene Stealer right here is going to sink 3 attacks into my unfortunate guardsman who's not even facing him. So 3 attacks hitting on 3s. Hey, look at that. 1 out of the 3 wounding on 3s though.
Make it count.
Oh, that's a fucking wound. AP.
It's 1.
AP -1, so I get a 6 up save. Nothing. So, injury, because that takes him down. 4 up. Oh, he's killed my guardsman. Oh, I'm so surprised.
In the back.
Stabbed him right in the face. This guy's gonna shoot his flesh hooks into this guy and this guy.
4 ups.
4 up, so he gets 1 hit. We'll just say it's the guy in the back. And putting him on 3s.
No!
That's no wound. He's gonna CP that. Wound on 3s. Hey, it's a wound. What's the AP on that bad boy?
Nothing.
AP nothing, so I got 5 up save. And I make it. The combat specialist here with the flesh wound, doing 2 attacks in here, 2 attacks in here, but he's hitting on 4s now because he's flesh wounded. So do him 2 at a time. Like 2 here, then 2 here. Because the wound rolls and everything.
We got 2.
This is on the first guy. Oh, both hit. Cool. Then wounding on 3s. No wounds. No wounds on
and
that.
no command points. Look at that.
And then the second set is going to be hitting on 4s. No hits.
God.
The combat specialist has completely whiffed it.
Fired.
He's a fired combat specialist. The guy with the book bag here is going to get 2 attacks. This guy's going to get 1. We'll start off with the guy who has a claw literally on his face first. 2 hitting on 3s. 1 hit. And wounding on 3s. That is a wound. So I get a 6 up save. I didn't get it. So 4 up takes me out. Didn't take me out. He takes a flesh wound. 1 attack going into this guy hitting on 3s. That is not a hit. Gene Stealer right here is going to do 2 into Book Bag Boy and 1 into that guy. First one's going to be hitting on 3s. Hey, 1 hit. And wounding on 3s. That is no wound. And the third one hits. Damn. That's a wound. I've got a 6 up save. And I make it. Okay.
All right, now this Gene Stealer right here is going to put 2 attacks into this model and 1 attack into this model. Let's start with a 2 first here, John. 2 hits. And wounding on a 3, I believe.
Yeah.
1 wound. AP -1.
6 up. Oh,
come on! This is the best carapace armor in the galaxy. All right, so now his other attack into maybe not as well of an armored target.
3s.
No.
No hit.
No.
No hit. That is not good.
And now the final Gene Stealer is putting 2 attacks into this model and 1 attack into this model. So let's start with the 2. No hits. Case of the Mondays over here of the Tyranids. All right, let's try the 1. One can work.
They're really well camouflaged guardsmen. That's a
hits.
hit.
No hit.
Wound him on a 3. There we go.
There we go. AP
6 up
-1.
save.
Better not.
No.
Okay.
4 up takes him out.
Let's get this guy out of here.
There he
There
is.
he is. Go
Chris
on now.
Splat.
There we go. Actually, I think it was this one.
Oh.
Correct?
Just kidding. Kersplat.
All right. So that is going to be the Gene Stealer onslaught, or what we expected of it at least. So here comes the Imperial Guard. Retaliation. And in vain, the Imperial Guard tried to retaliate. Most everything over here failed to hit. This lone guardsman over here did, however, and he did wound, and the Gene Stealer with the dice next to it made his save on a 5. So here we go for turn 3.
Turn 3.
Yeah, let's do some priority rolling over here.
I get
7. Ooh,
6.
6. So Ryan has priority again. So we'll be back to you guys after movement, and we'll see what it looks like. And the movement phase is almost done for turn 3, so Ryan had priority. Pretty much everything over here fell back out of combat. This model and this model with the grenade launcher has readied. The company commander, is this right?
Sergeant.
Sergeant, all right. Sergeant has charged heroically into these Gene Stealers. And this flamer-wielding guardsman has moved up to claim this objective and just be in range of John's leader, who has 1 wound left. So we're going to make a heroic attempt to kill him with this Gene Stealer that John has declared he's charging in to this flamer-wielding guardsman. So John, would you show us a Gene Stealer charge here?
Oh, yes.
2 and
there's a 6 in there.
There's a
It's
6.
a 6
All right,
inside the
well,
building.
luckily this terrain piece can just be moved. Okay, so a 6. We already determined before we shot this that an 8 would make it, so that does make it.
He gets in.
So yeah, if you would do the honors. There we go.
Goodbye, guardsman.
All right, we'll see you guys in a moment. And we might as well add, since that angle might not have shown it clearly, this guardsman couldn't actually see the Gene Stealer behind this cover, so there is no overwatch from the flamer. All right, so we're in the middle of the shooting phase, but something kind of cool has happened. So this grenadier has shot but failed to actually hit anything. And then it goes back to John's readied model, which is the Tyranid warrior here with the barbed strangler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Which has D6 shots, and he has rolled a 6. Now, John, what did you target?
The grenadier guy up there.
Right up here, who's been causing a lot of grief this game. So, let's see what these dice show.
All right, hitting on 4-ups.
That's 2.
Nice.
3.
Shots.
All right.
And then moving on 3s. 1 wound.
1. All right.
So 1 6 up. I don't make it.
Don't make it.
A 4 takes him out. 4 to kill him.
No.
You have command points though.
Would you like to use a command point
Yes.
here?
Yes. 4 to kill the annoying grenade guy.
Jeez.
There it is.
He's out.
You have killed him.
Goodbye, my friend. All right, we're going to conclude the shooting phase and then show you guys a wrap up in just a moment. All right, so the shooting phase has wrapped up. Nothing really has happened. Ryan really failed to hit or wound anything else. So since John did make this charge successfully, he's going to go ahead and start 3 attacks on this guardsman with a flamer.
3-ups.
Yeah.
All hit. Winning on 3s.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I need 3 6-ups. Oh, failed them. So 1 damage kills him, so 4 will take him out of action.
No, just the flesh wound.
You have a command point? It's a different phase, you can spend it.
All right.
Last command point being spent to reroll is 2 now. Takes
There
him
we
out
go.
of action.
He is gone.
He goes explode.
All right, and now we're going to move over to the sergeant who also charged.
Yeah, he's got a chainsword. It may look like a giant fist, but it's a chainsword. So 3 attacks. He hits on 3s.
All
He
hit.
hits on 3s. Well, he would hit regardless. And then wounding you on 5s. 2
2,
wounds.
and
2 5-up invul saves onto the Gene Stealer, who is flesh wounded. Makes 1, fails 1.
Makes 1, fails 1.
So on a 3-up, he's out.
gone.
I've killed the combat specialist.
All right, so that was pretty good for both parties. We're going to go ahead and do the rest of the combat off screen and get back to you with a recap. And combat for turn 3 has wrapped up. So this Gene Stealer right here has killed a guardsman and then consolidated into the sergeant. The Gene Stealer next to him has hit and wounded a guardsman, but the guardsman made his 6-up save, which has become sort of a theme in this battle. Just as a reminder, so no one's confused, I erroneously said that this Gene Stealer over here that killed the flamer wielding guardsman had priority, although technically it was Ryan's priority turn, so the sergeant would have struck first, although it didn't really influence anything in the battle. So we're just going to let it slide. Just wanted to let you guys know. So that's going to be it. So this will be priority roll for turn 4, I believe.
Yeah, last turn. Okay, 8 to 3. So I get priority again.
Ryan takes priority once again. Can the guardsman bring it back? We will see. And end of movement for turn 4. So Ryan has tried to flood this objective with bodies. Everybody who was not in combat has charged in to try to deny these Gene Stealers from claiming this objective. Over here, John has made 1 pretty standard charge and 1 pretty good one. The Gene Stealer has locked both of these guys in. Took a flesh wound in the process, but then his leader was able to charge from over here into these 2 guardsmen. Over onto this objective, this Gene Stealer was positioned behind this, you know, mountain thing. I don't know. Rock. Yeah, outcrop, sure. And charged successfully into this guardsman. And then these 2 Gene Stealers over here have both tied up these 2. So it's going to be combat now, I guess.
Lots of combat.
I guess nothing can really shoot for Ryan. So we're going to switch angles here and come back to you in a moment.
Round 4 is completed. And with that, a resounding Gene Stealer Tyranid victory. So over here, I just kind of swarmed this objective, trying to get this objective at the end, which I actually succeeded in. So I get 3 points for that. Oh, isn't that nice? This guy over here didn't shake. This guy shook, and this guy shook. Took a broken test and was okay. But with that, the Tyranids get so many objectives, and that brings them up to a grand total of 20 points to my 4. Yeah, so with that, I think this planet is going to be completely consumed unless maybe some special Space Marine veterans can come to the rescue pretty soon here. Hint, hint, wink, wink. So I think maybe next time we're going to bring some frag cannons and we're going to smash that exterminatus button. What do you think? What do you think, John? You like frag cannons? Yeah. Yeah. Gene Stealers are really brutal. He just killed my entire army in pretty short fashion. So that's about it. I think that we're going to call this planet a loss for now and come back later. So yeah, I think that is about it for this. I think we'll do another kill team battle report with the Death Watch and then maybe escalate it up to a normal 40k game after this one. But for now, the Swarm has won and the Hive Mind is overrunning the planet. So yeah, thanks for watching.